Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome to the second show of the Perfect 10 with Malav the Mongoose. Today we're going to have a recap of Super Bowl 46. I'm going to explain to you why the Giants won the game and why the Patriots lost the game. In addition, I'm going to talk to you about the coaching legacies of Bill Bellicheck of the Patriots and Tom Coughlin of the New York Giants and how they were changed. And furthermore, and lastly, I'm going to talk to you about the legacies of Tom Brady of the New England Patriots and Eli Manning of the New York Giants. So let's go to the game first, and I'm going to explain to you why the Giants won this game. Again, the Patriots did not lose the game like many people want to believe. The Giants won the game. I'm not backing down from that statement, and I'm going to explain to you here right now why they did so. The Giants won the game on all three phases of the game. They had timely plays by offense, defense, and special teams. On the offensive side of the ball, you had huge plays in the second half and key drives. When they were down 17-9, they had three possessions where they got you a field goal to make it 17-15, and they followed that up with a late game-winning touchdown to make it 21-15 as your final score. So although they did not put touchdowns up every drive and weren't as prolific as, say, the Saints or the Packers might be in the regular season, Eli Manning and his Giants put up the points they needed to put up, hence why I call them a timely offense and a great ability to win the game when they needed to win the game. Their defense also made key plays, and although they were not great throughout the whole game, when they allowed a touchdown to end the second quarter and allowed a touchdown to begin the third quarter, save for that, they basically held the Patriots to 3 points other than those two situations and shut the Patriots offense down completely. When it comes down to it, did they have a little help? Wes Welker dropped a pass that could have put the Patriots in Giants territory up 17-15 with under 4 minutes remaining. But hey, mistakes are part of the game. When the defense is playing well, to me, they cause those mistakes. And I'm not backing down from that statement. Yes, Wes Welker made a mistake, but he made a mistake because the Giants defense was being physical and hitting him and the Patriots in the mouth all day. That's right, all day. So the Patriots made their fair share of errors, but that was due to a physical Giants defense that simply overmatched them throughout the whole game. On the special team side of the ball, Steve Weatherford quite simply came up with three beautiful punts that pinned the Patriots down inside their own 20-yard line, and that basically did not allow Tom Brady to have a short field to work with to march the Patriots down to touchdowns or easy scores when in the past against other teams he has been able to do so. Another key thing the Giants did that people will not discuss is on the offensive side of the ball, while they did not put up the gaudy 35 points that the Mongoose predicted, they did control the ball and establish a very good running game with Ahmad Bradshaw to the effect that they limited the Patriots' possessions to only 9 in this game, which is a very low number compared to Tom Brady's other outings in the other playoff games. Ahmad Bradshaw was able to do this by running for almost 80 yards and over 4 yards a carry against the Patriots. So the Giants, to me, won this game on offense, defense, and special teams. However, the Patriots did play well in the Super Bowl, and the Mongoose has to give them credit. While their offense was held to 17 points, largely due to injuries to Rob Gronkowski's ankle, which made him an ineffective player and allowed the Giants to change their coverages, as the Mongoose predicted, they did show a lot of heart and grit in that they held the Giants to 21 points on their side of the ball. They did not allow the Giants to march up and down the field and put points on the board by taking away Hakeem Nicks and Victor Cruz. By taking away those two key figures, they limited the Giants' downfield production and allowed them to only basically work underneath stuff to the backs and make key throws to Mario Manningham. At the end of the day, against the Giants, you have to pick your poison, and the Patriots said, as Bill Bellicheck was quoted, "Let's make Mario Manningham beat us," and beat you he did. When on the final drive, Mario Manningham came up with a 38-yard pass that led to the final game-winning touchdown. So the Patriots, while they didn't play well, did not play as well as the Giants. And although Bill Bellicheck, to me, did everything he could in the coaching factor, and he was not outcoached in this game by Tom Coughlin, he quite simply did not have enough bullets in the chamber. He had to pull out stunts and basically say, hey, I'm going to take away certain things, but I'm going to give you other things. And the Giants put up 21 points, which was below what I predicted. But when you really look at it, in the key moments, they could not be stopped. And this Giants season basically broke down to that in the key moments, you will not stop Eli Manning. Eli Manning may be held down and not put up the points of a Drew Brees or an Aaron Rodgers throughout the game, but at the end of the game, when he needs the key drive or he needs the key touchdown, he's going to find a way to get it done. So Bill Belichick did a masterful job coaching, very good, save for a bad challenge against Mario Manningham that cost him a timeout in the final drive. But he did not have the talent that Tom Coughlin was working with and was simply beat in this game by a better team. Tom Coughlin did not do a poor job coaching. Although everybody says, hey, you shouldn't have let Ahmad Bradshaw going for the touchdown, you gotta let the clock wind down. I think this is a little deceptive from the standpoint that was second down when Ahmad Bradshaw scored. If you stop him on second, if he takes a knee on second down, and you basically take another knee on third down, you still might leave the Patriots with about 17 to 15 seconds remaining, which would result in a game-winning field goal in that situation, not necessarily be game-winning. Because we all remember in 2003 when the Giants played the Cowboys and 14 seconds were remaining on the clock, yet the Giants kicked the ball out of bounds, leave the Cowboys with one play to get in field goal range, which they did, and kick a game-winning field goal. I'm not saying that would have definitely happened, and I think Tom Coughlin should have basically bled the clock and kicked the game-winning field goal. I'm just saying that there's an argument to be made in his favor for not telling Ahmad Bradshaw to not go in the end zone. In addition, game-winning field goals are not guaranteed. You can have a bad snap. You can have a bad hold. The kicker can get nervous as he did as the kicker Billy Cundiff did on the Ravens when he missed the field goal that allowed the Patriots to get it in the Super Bowl in the first place. So there's a lot of different factors that could have happened, and you could argue that play was the wrong play by Tom Coughlin, and I would agree with that. However, I don't think it is as definitive as people make it out to be. Now that we've discussed the game and why the Giants won the game and why the Patriots lost, let's go to the legacies you will have in this game. First and foremost, Tom Coughlin, I do believe he's already proved he's a better coach than Bill Belichick in that he has shown that he can win in Jacksonville in 1997 and 1999, taking the Jaguars to 2 AFC Championship games, and now winning 2 Super Bowls with the New York Giants. One in Super Bowl 42 when Eli Manning was not the great player he is now, and one in Super Bowl 46 when Eli Manning was the key contributor and the key reason he won the Super Bowl. So Tom has proven in more ways that he can win and win championships than Bill Belichick, who always basically has relied on Tom Brady to be the rock at his side and to be able to lead him to Super Bowl championships. So to me, Tom, even if he hasn't convinced you that he is a better coach than Bill Belichick, he has definitely, in my book, proved it even before this game. And if anything, I'm not backing down from that statement because he's shown you that he can beat him head-to-head twice in the Super Bowl. So Tom has proven, if nothing else, he is a Hall of Fame coach at the very least, and quite possibly the best coach in the game today. Now that we're going on the coaching legacies, and to me, Bill Belichick takes a severe hit because he's not one without Tom Brady or without the Spygate scandal, let's go now to the quarterback legacies. Tom Brady had a chance to cement his legacy as the best quarterback to ever play the game. He would have had the most Super Bowl appearances with 5, and he would have the most championships with 4. By failing to win this game, he is still at 3, and you have to severely question whether this guy is the best player in the game or the best quarterback to ever play the game. Because Joe Montana, to me, did not come up small when he had a chance to put the other team away and have game-winning drives. Tom Brady may blame that on Wes Welker's drop on 2nd and 11, which would have put the Patriots in Giants territory with only 4 minutes to play. But to me, you had another chance on 3rd and 11, and you had other chances in the game to put up more than 17 points. He did not do so. This outing, combined with the 14 points he put up in Super Bowl 42, are not great quarterback ever numbers. So to me, Tom Brady's legacy takes a severe hit. On the other end of the spectrum, Eli Manning has risen. As with Tom Coughlin, to me, if he has basically a few more productive years, he has stamped his legacy as a Hall of Fame quarterback at the very least. And pretty soon he may have a legacy as possibly the best quarterback in the game. To me, he has slid in the number 3 spot behind Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady at this point. So the big winners in this game were Tom Coughlin and Eli Manning. The big losers in this game were Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and obviously the New England Patriots. So that is my take of the game, the legacies of the coaches and the players. I'm not backing down from anything I've ever said, whether you want to agree with me or not. And I hope you enjoyed this segment of The Perfect 10 with Malav the Mongoose. And always remember, I'm not backing down.